way Doc Rivers has run this Clippers team. He seems to be the perfect match for this franchise and this roster, Shaq.
I played for Doc before I blew my leg out, but he came in as a coach just as they were transitioning from being a joke. Now they're a major threat in the West.
Blew your leg out?
Yeah, Achilles injury, Ernie.
Well, I thought you were going to specify it was an Achilles. Blowing your leg out seems really bad.
Well, that's how the Ebonic system knows Achilles.
Well, my Ebonic said that he kept things sailing through the Clipper franchise ownership change. He's the guy who was the catalyst to make everyone calm down, be understanding, and he's doing a great job of managing the superstars that he has on his team. And they're working well together, Ernie.
Hey, you know what time it is, Jet?
Oh, what time is it?
Just about time for tip-off.
Game time!
We'll see you later.
Way to save me, Kenny.
Everyone, 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. We're inside the Wells Fargo Center, live from Philadelphia. It's the 76ers. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the five for the Clippers. Redick and Bamute make up the perimeter. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the one spot. Offensive rebound. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bayless. And now the 76ers on the break. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Flying high and dunking. Highlight reel.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, Steve, as you said, there are other great dunkers in the league, but for in-game dunks, Blake Griffin is just one of the best. He's on that short list of feared players.
Yes, he has the body and size to take the bump, and you know he can go over people, but a lot of times he likes to go through you. He sheds off contact and still gets several feet above the rim.
That free throw, no good. And the 76ers setting an all-time record for patience as far as going young, Greg, and building through the draft. There's been a lot of losing along the way.
Yeah, and a lot of questions to their strategy. I mean, but the front office said their philosophy was trying to plant an orchard from seeds. They didn't want to buy apples, I guess. They wanted to grow them from the ground up. Boy, they better get that harvest moving fast.
We know Blake Griffin can dunk the basketball, but one thing you like about him, he's added to his offensive repertoire. He's able to handle the basketball, face up, knock down jump shots, and he's doing a nice job of distributing the basketball.
Here's Los Angeles now. And Redick kicks to Paul. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Paul's got his first points in this one. With Blake, it isn't that he's just a scorer, Steve. He brings everything to the table when he gets the ball in the offensive zone.
Yeah, he was a dunker when he first entered the league. Now he's starting to become a terrific passer. He has great vision for a power forward, and his ball handling is one of the best at his position.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
It's not often you see that kind of mental lapse. He just lost track of where he was.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the middle. Puts it up from 7. Almost, but it rolls out. In the corner, Henderson with it. It's good from long range. Henderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Paul kicks to Mbah a Moute. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And the wide open shot from Redick. His 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Simmons uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
They just talked that one up to a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll get on the same page.
Now here's Griffin. Puts it up from 15. Los Angeles with another miss. Now here's Bayless, defended by Paul. And Bayless kicks to Simmons. There's the pass to Covington. Shot clock at 5 from downtown. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Henderson against Redick. And here is Paul. Pass to Griffin. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
A guy like Blake Griffin, it's hard to just contest because he's usually going to rise above you.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back right after this. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and having gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kev. I think it's about where he's going and what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
Anytime they get a whiff of a fast break opportunity, they are sprinting ahead of everyone on the opposition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Grant, and it's Rodriguez in at the point guard position. And the fans all love Maurice Speights. He added a three-pointer, Steve, to his game over the past few years. He is now one of the better stretch fours because of it.
And that's hard work. People call him Mo Buckets. Maurice Speights loves taking the three. He lights up, and you know what? His teammates, you can tell when he's taking that shot, they're looking for it to go in.
Now here's Rodriguez. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the dish to Embiid. Ring shot on the way, and that one goes long.
To me, that's just a loss of focus. He was wide open from one of his favorite spots.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And some changes here for the 76ers. Saric comes in for Noel. And Stauskas subbed in for Luwawu. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Wesley Johnson. Now here's Crawford. Speights kicks to Felton. Speights sets a screen. Pierce dishes to Crawford. He feeds it to Speights. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And around the NBA, Steve, there seems to be a general feeling, I guess, dislike, if you want to call it that, of the Clippers from other fan bases. A lot of it seems to stem from the idea that perhaps the team flops too much and they complain too much.
Yeah, I think it's the whining. But also, I think a lot of fans weren't happy with how the Clippers was able to keep DeAndre Jordan and steal them from the Mavericks. They weren't happy about that situation. Really outstanding job by the offense to get the ball right near the bucket.
Rodriguez outside. Pass to Embiid. Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 4. Felton attacking. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And the 76ers with some changes. Okafor is checked in for Joel Embiid. Simmons comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Rodriguez. The Clippers also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Speights. Blake Griffin comes in for Pierce. And it's Paul in for Rivers. Now here's Simmons. Picked by Okafor. Simmons passes to Okafor. Off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
"19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Simmons.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Paul with the ball. Here's Griffin. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
No panic at all when the shot clock is ticking down. Handled it just like any other shot.
That'll do it for the first half. Clippers lead by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Doc, what do you think you'll see from them in the second half?
Well, they're moving the ball. They're just playing to the hot hand, and we got to expect that. So let's not let anyone get hot. That would be nice.
Always the coach's mantra. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. They stepped up their game in the second quarter, and the score began to tilt in their favor. It's now a 7-point lead for them here at the half. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
As we return to Philadelphia, we give you a scenic view of the downtown skyline of this terrific city. A stunning sight. The second half just about to get going here. Well, teams like the Spurs love to generate catch-and-shoot jumpers, but it's awfully tough to defend a guy who can pull up off the dribble at any time. And, Steve, I'm sure you like guys that can do that pull-up jump shooting with a lot of regularity. Any names come to mind of guys that stick out in that category?
Yeah, Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving. Dwayne Wade, more of a mid-range jump shot. Sean Livingston, more in the mid-range. So you have a lot of guys, a variety of guys that can do that. Paul George, I like the way he can pull up the jump shots at his size.
Some guys like that station, catch it and shoot. Some guys want to think about it a little bit, will move a little bit. Then there are those other ones which run, put on the brakes, and fire away.
I was never one of those guys. I didn't have good brakes.
You know your brakes. You did not have the disc brakes, did you?
No, not
the
at all.
The anti-lock brakes are out.
Nope,
no.
Gone. Pad on pad.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The forwards are Ba'amute and Griffin. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, as we know, Chris Paul is such a student of the game. He really is a coach on the floor, but he can be hard on his teammates. Austin Rivers said he's the one that's going to put you in your place. He's going to tell you the truth. He's going to yell at you. All the good point guards have to be the bad guy sometime. He's a leader, man. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. He certainly backs it up on the floor. Free throw drops for Griffin.
Doc Rivers is one of the best in the business. His strength as a coach is, first, he has a great job relating with the players. X's and O's, he is superb. And I think for him is he does a good job of being able to call plays on the fly.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel comes in for Okafor, and Rodriguez is subbed in for Jared Bayless. So he gets them both. The adjustments of Doc Rivers, Smitty, you talked about, are what stand out to me. He'll switch who initiates the offense if he feels there is a mismatch to be taken advantage of in a heartbeat.
I think he has a great feel for the game, and he can see plays develop and also on the fly change up the offense, change up the defense, and after timeouts, he's one of the best in the business.
And Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
And Ba'amute can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Covington. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
An undrafted
2 shots,
out of Tennessee State, Robert Covington has become a nice find for the Sixers. You know, that saying, the 3 and D small forward. I mean, they see him really as a foundational piece going forward. And I think he has more versatility. He's not just the 3 and D guy. This kid's continuing to improve and showing a lot of spunk in his game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Paul Pierce is checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Mba'amute. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Simmons. And Luwawu subbed in for Gerald Henderson. And on the topic of Covington, you know he's mostly a spot-up shooter offensively. The majority of his shots, Greg, are coming from long range.
Yeah, a downtick in his shooting percentages last season, a cause for concern. I mean, but he's a good rebounder, gets a lot of steals. You like his size at that small forward position.
Just 2 to shoot. Rivers can't get it to go. 76ers trailing. Covington in the corner. Dishes it to Noel. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They get the rebound for the tie. The putback. It's good on the putback. Embiid's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Crawford kicks to Rivers. On the wing, Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Crawford outside. Here's Jordan. And the layup falls.
Can't let DeAndre get loose near the rim. He's very good at tracking down those rebounds.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Covington atop the key. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Look, he's doing everything he can to get out of this funk. Just been a rough quarter shooting the basketball.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We can't do it on our own. You got to play together. You got to share together. All right? It's simple basketball.
Always preaching teamwork. Doc Rivers laying it down for his team moments ago in their huddle.
Yeah, I think he sees where certain individuals are kind of taking it upon themselves, and that's not helping right now.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And it's time for an injury report. Now for an update on Blake Griffin's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Clippers' head athletic trainer. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury.
David, thanks for the great update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
And I'm sure his teammates want to see him come back very, very soon.
They've got Simmons. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Saric. Then it's Henderson, and it's Bayless in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Simmons with it, now guarded by Redick. Saric dishes to Simmons to take the lead. But they'll get another chance. Deflects the pass. Redick against Henderson. And that one's good. Griffin.
You got to feed Griffin the basketball. He has it going so far down in the low block.
And Simmons kicks to Okafor. Just his first attempt. And he hits the jump shot. Here's Paul. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. From 6 feet. And it falls over the rim and in. And 11 points for Blake Griffin. Here's Bayless. Passes it to Okafor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia, and Mbah a Moute's checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good for Okafor.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Kicks it out to Paul. He tries for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Okafor's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Bayless the pass to Okafor to tie it up. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
That was a huge face-off at the rim. 2 great competitors. Defense took it.
Count it!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
The difference is he wanted it. There was no way he was letting anybody else take that shot.
Now here's Okafor. Again, Okafor missing. Al Paul. Kicks to Griffin. And stolen by Simmons.
You know what? He has insane athleticism, Blake Griffin. But you see the reason why he's become a franchise player. He's added the mid-range game, and he can pass it.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 6. 34 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
They don't have a whole lot of time left, so that strategy makes the most sense.
Here's Bayless. 29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. The 76ers with another miss.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Chris Paul is a fun player to watch. Reason why? I love that he can shoot it, but he's one of the best passers in the history of the game.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
It's a stretch for sure to say they can come back, but it all starts with executing out of the timeout. Let's see what he draws up here.
Here's Rodriguez. Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the 3 ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
Two shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
And so he drops them both.
Timeout.
It's a 7-point game. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 7. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
It's a stretch for sure to say they can come back, but it all starts with executing out of the timeout. Let's see what he draws up here.
And Bayless kicks to Grant. Fires for 3. And it's Spates with the rebound. Now here's Felton. So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.
There's a reason I call Blake Griffin Blake the Earthquake Griffin. It's not just because of Ron, because he has the power to his game that can move buildings and have people running for cover. And tonight, that power and strength were on full display. Tremendous game for Blake the Earthquake Griffin.
He was scorching the nets all night, hit nearly 60. That's right, Ernie, 60% from the field. He was extremely aggressive, but his shot selection was unbelievable.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.